just carry on as before, innit? Mm. Can you hear now?
Can everybody hear now? Can I get some feedback on the audio, please?
Yeah,
Yes, yes, we can hear now. So are you telling me I was talking to myself all this time? Well, not to myself. I was talking to G Starr and Benson.
yeah. What's up?
I'm there talking away, having a good old talk to Benson and G Starr. Like, what is going on? Welcome, everybody. We'll start again because this is how it goes. We'll start again. Welcome to Chill and Spill. And welcome to all those people that have logged on early. You know, we really appreciate that. You know, I'm turning on this a little bit. How is everybody doing? You know, in the UK, it's evening time, it's good night. People say good night. At this time here, it's good night. But in some places, it's good morning and good afternoon. How is everybody doing? It's 1 week away from Easter. Everyone's probably cooled down and chilled out now because Easter's over. Everyone's back to normal now. The pace, we're getting back to the pace of, you know, everyday life and work life and back to normal. Everything's back to normal. How is everyone doing? How are you, G Star? How has your week been?
Well, good. Good week. Not too hectic or anything like that. Just take it easy and all and thing, you know what I mean? I just still work from Monday to Sunday. But
Oh gosh.
it's like chuckling and I was still I try to take time bringing in the summer. But for some longer days, that means when we finish work, we have time for party and play. Same, you know what I
That's
mean?
true,
So,
you know.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
true because in the UK,
Yeah.
in the winter, it gets very, very dark early.
yeah, you see.
Yeah, like 3:30 in the afternoon. You start to see it getting dark, and you're like, hang on a minute, but
Yeah,
it's early, but I feel like it's nighttime.
yeah.
It's very confusing, you know, because you have to program your mind. When it's winter in the UK, you have to program your mind and say to yourself, okay, even though it's getting dark,
Dark,
we've
yeah.
still got a lot of
Yeah,
time
yeah,
still,
yeah,
you
yeah,
know.
yeah. So
But,
it's-
but in the summer,
Yeah, we slowly get into some longer days now, you know what I mean?
yes.
So, as I say, I really look forward to it. So after work, we still have some time for play, you know?
Exactly. Yes,
So,
yes, yes.
But feeling good, healthy and everything like that, you know what I mean? Can't complain.
Yes, that's
So
right.
who God bless, no man curse. And we love the listeners, them. GPM family, just go on to the work. Put in the work, like and share, you know what I mean? Subscribe. So tell a friend, call somebody and tell them what go on right now. This is the place
Yes.
to be, yeah? And we have an interesting topic tonight to bring to the item. I will say we always talk the truth, talk how we feel and keep it real. Yeah?
Yes.
All right, cool.
Yes. Benson, how's your week been?
Good evening, everyone. It's always busy as usual, you know, so I'm just giving God thanks, you get me? So I'm fine and hoping that everybody is fine too. And before I even say that, before I find out, even say, how am I doing, I would like to know how is everybody is doing. Everybody who is out there and everybody who is watching, hope you had a lovely week and hope is a week wherein it has been memorable in some shape or form. So sometimes not acting because we're on the show, but it's just how I am. As long as people around me are okay, that's one of the greatest things. Because I have a tendency to put people first, you know, so that's always been me. And I will always continue to do that until I can't take the pressure no more and just jump off of the scale. You understand? So, you know, as long as everybody fine and you know already with everybody with the platform and stuff, I would just love for people to just share. And there are some persons who is always telling a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend about this platform. And I'm so grateful to you guys who have been doing that. Much love goes out to you each and every time. One of these days, I'm gonna give a special shout out because I'm aware of what is going on because other persons have said to me that you know, I was recommended to this show by this person and this person. So I'm so grateful for you guys. And that simple means that you see the potential of the channel and the channel is going places. Enough respect to the whole GMPC fam. And a lot of persons may ask, what do we mean when we say GMPC fams? Well, it's simply just being a part of the show. and the organization and participating. You know, it doesn't take any financial contribution to be a GMPC fan. As long as you have manners, participate in the show, listen to the show, participate, that's all it takes. So, enough respect every time and enough love.
Thank you, thank you. Um, would like to welcome to the show and thank you to the viewers that had notified us that they couldn't hear us. Zorna, welcome to the show. Welcome to Chill and Spill. True viewer, true GMPC fam. And Janet, welcome to the show and thank you for giving us that notification. We have been doing some improvements on the platform. So hopefully after today, we won't have no more technical hitches. And also, I'd like to apologize to people that has logged on a Friday show when Benson is playing his music on a Friday night. I would like to apologize to anybody, any viewer that was on the live that was commenting and it wasn't seen by myself or Benson. It's because for some strange reason Facebook is not showing us all comments and we have to keep refreshing the page and keep doing a whole heap of stuff in order to see the comments. So we're not ignoring anybody. That is the last thing that we want to do, is ignore anybody that's watching, because we appreciate you guys and we love you guys. But with the comment section, sometimes it may be a little bit delayed because Facebook, I don't know, we have to do something pertaining to that. But other than that, everything should be working fine as of from today. Yes. So let's see what's going on. Is everybody there? Oh my gosh. Hello, Zuz. Welcome to the show, Zuz212. Welcome to the show. Welcome to Faye. Nicholas, welcome to the show. Good evening to you all. And thank you for sharing. We have a juicy topic today, which was one of our viewers gave us this topic. Remember, I did say, if you have any topic that you have close to your heart that you feel like you would love us to talk about it, send in the topic and we will talk about it, because today is a testimony for that. We are doing a topic that one of the viewers gave us tonight. Helen. Yeah. Oh, yes. Helen. Thank you, Helen. Helen, you are the topic. You gave us this topic tonight, and we're going to address it. Good evening, Destiny 5, and good evening, Christine. Welcome to Chill and Spill. How is everybody doing? Everybody good? Yes. So tonight's topic. Oh, good evening, DJ Altan. Check, check. Good evening. Welcome to Chill and Spill. How are you doing? Nice to have you here on the show tonight. And everybody's hearing us lovely and loud and clear. That is great. Okay, so tonight, let's get into the topic. Let's get into it. The topic tonight is the role of a step-parent. The role of a step-parent. What is the role of a step-parent? Well, I don't know. Well, I do know, but the thing is, in my personal opinion, growing up, I had a step-parent, and it was extremely confusing for me personally. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know whether to call them yes, dad, but by their first name. I didn't know what to do. I was a confused child. I had to ask my mother if I can call him dad, and then my biological dad had a real problem with this. Yeah. You know, because my biological dad was present in my life, when he was around and both of them were together, I was found saying, dad, dad. I was saying dad twice. Dad, dad. Dad. So my biological dad was very confused. When he first heard me say it, he looked at me like, what are you talking about? Dad? hmm And then my stepdad was looking very proud. Like, yes,
Dad.
that's what she said.
I'm a dad.
Dad. So it was very, very, very confusing for me because at the end of the day, my stepdad was who I lived with day in, day out. My biological dad weren't living with me. So as far as I was concerned,
The dad, stepdad was your dad.
as well, as well, and I felt like, he deserved the title of the dad.
Well, as they're saying, from um, it's not if so you get a woman pregnant as a man or whatever, or even a mom, both sides, it's not really who brought for the child in the world. Is actually the parent is who really there for the kid from day one and raise the child that really you can be a biological father or a biological mom just as the same, but it's who really, raise the child. They will really identify as the real parent. But I go with my mom and dad. You understand? They have a step. So it's not something where I would gracefully take on board and endorse. Because I truly believe every man should stand up to their responsibility. You're a kid, you should be the father. You know what I mean? You're the mother, you should be the mother. Vice versa. But sometimes circumstances and every child need a parent. So if a man really can step up and be a good stepfather, not because it's not your child, you should be the best, just as, you know what I mean, love the kid just as is yours. But it's
Yeah.
not everybody capable of doing that. You understand?
Yes, that's
It's
right.
not everybody capable of doing that. But if you're not willing to do that, you better just leave it alone still. You know, because you can't love off, you can't have being a step parent and loving halfway. You understand? Say circumstances now. If I take up a woman and she have a kid, I meet her with a child, and then me and I go and we have one both together. I'm not gonna treat my one different from the step. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Worse if that child only know me. You know what I mean? If she only know me as that don't know me as a father.
So
That
you would have a problem with any of your children calling somebody else dad, especially if you're present.
definitely. That's something that's something where I think any really man who really love a youth would really like that. It's a situation we have to live with, but I don't think any real human who will really like the youth that feel comfortable for you them biological kid once you're there as well. I call a next man father. It's not nice. It's not a nice feeling.
No. Welcome aboard, Joanne. I didn't see your comment on Facebook. Unfortunately, it's not come up here. This is the problem that I was talking about. Apologies, but welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Um, Destiny says part of the role is helping to support your partner in a parenting role. Yes, which I agree.
I call a life call.
We have a live caller. Hello.
Yeah,
Well,
hi, Chillensville. This is Joanne Ellis. Just to say that I've invited actually quite a few friends on the Facebook. So maybe I don't know what to do now because you obviously can't see my comments.
no, it's not coming through for some strange
Okay,
reason. But the thing is, I'm gonna check it.
okay,
I'm gonna check it now. It's a thing where we're gonna have to keep looking to see who's
okay.
commenting. But don't withdraw. We'll
No, because
just.
I'll have to give them another link. That's why I phoned in.
The YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Yeah, you could give them the YouTube or the Mixcloud.
okay,
I think the Facebook should be working now because what I did, I don't know how early it's coming in, but what I did, I changed some settings to see what's going on. I saw it.
Okay.
I saw the message on the Mixcloud, and that's why I changed it. So I'll
Okay.
see. Could if you could just message me on Facebook now, then I'll
Hmm.
find out if it's working now.
Okay. I'll try that
Thank you
now.
very much for
Thank
that.
you.
Thank
You're
you,
welcome.
Joanne. Thank you.
Yeah, you know what happened? I gotta say, enough respect to DQ Designs. And for everybody, whatever technical difficulties that we're facing, you must always let us know. Whatever topics you want us to talk about, let us know. The problem that we're facing is not really our fault. I think it's Facebook delaying the chats. You understand? The chats are not coming in. So 90% of the time from we have been doing this show, we have realized that the comments are showing after the show, right? And we have been working on this from week endlessly to get this resolved. So my sincere apologies. Is not any fault of ours, right? It's Facebook. The show is too powerful, you know?
That's right.
Yeah.
Welcome to the show, Roses. Welcome to the show, and welcome to the show, Garfield. Welcome to Chill and Spill. Yes. So, what about your opinion, Benson? What do you think about the role of being a step parent?
Oh boy. You know, I was hoping that you guys forgot me for a bit. You get me?
No.
No,
Not a chance, brother.
hear what happened now. When it comes to those sort of things, to be honest with you, I have no. People might think I'm very weird, but I have no qualms in it because I've been playing that role for some from earlier part in my life. Because the whole thing has to do with I give thanks for my parents and the persons around me. And my parents, I think they went far and beyond in teaching me how to care for people, no matter the circumstances. So from a younger age, I've been playing a step role thing because based on the fact that while growing up, I wasn't a person who used to speak to ladies that was my age. I had a tendency to go for older older ladies. And in so doing now, I always find myself with a lady that has a child. So I have experienced that part of it. So I wouldn't say it's a bad thing. Some people will complain about it. Everything in life has a flip side. Everything in life. Because you have some parents, some stepdad or stepmom that people will say, boy, they are not good. And kids will say they don't like their stepmom and they don't like their stepdad. But it's all about, to me, understanding the person who you're with and how the introduction is being made by the parent, maybe the mother and the father. And what I think sometimes that poses a problem is the introduction of that stepfather or that stepmother too early in a relationship. And when some of the introduction is put into place, it hasn't been done properly. A child will just wake up and see another man in the house or see another woman in the house, and the parent don't sit down and discuss that with the child. You get what I mean? And said, this is what is happening now. I'm with this guy now. I'm with this woman now. So he or she is going to play that role. They just wake up and see he or she there without any form of explanation to the child.
Right. Um, Sorry, I was just replying to some of the viewers. They're not very happy because it's like we're taking too long to respond. My apologies. We are dealing with four platforms, so
That's why, you know what happened, Nubian? That's why they should do the call in for tonight. Make it a difference. The phone line is open. All you gotta do is just call in because it's hard to monitor everybody chat.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's at what 3? We are on YouTube, the Facebook fans page,
Yes.
and also the Facebook page. You understand?
And the
So
Mixcloud.
and the Mixcloud. So it's 4 platforms. So what I'm going to do, Nubian will give you the number, and all you gotta do is just call in. And it's easier, it's better, and it's simpler than typing. You understand? So all you gotta do is just do that. Come on, guys, come on.
Yes,
And
the number is, sorry, G. The number is 07903 129 265. That's 07903 129 265. Because at the end of the day, without you guys, there's no show. And we don't want to, upset anybody because they feel like they're not being acknowledged. That is not the aim. I'm very, very sorry for the slow replies. We're very sorry about it, because I have to make sure I'm engaging with you guys as well, via messaging and through the camera. So I really apologize. We don't mean to upset anybody. Zorna has says, I believe a step parent should love the child / children as their own. And, end of the day, I do appreciate, my stepdad, because at the end of when I was younger, I wasn't allowed, my mum was very strict. I wasn't allowed to do anything, go anywhere, without having some serious curfew. By the time I leave, I have to come back. That's how serious the curfew was. So he was the person that would, he was the parent that would be like, listen, let her go, give her a later curfew, you know what I mean? And
You think he was just saying that for that purpose?
Oh my, do you think there's an ulterior motive?
Of course.
Oh
Of course.
my
Probably-
goodness.
Good evening, Miss Edwards,
Probably
Janet Edwards, good
want
evening.
Probably want you to like him off.
Yeah,
I want to say shout out to Gary. Big up yourself, Gary. Big up yourself, Ernie.
Lady
Big
Christine,
Up, and big up Tatiana, a good friend of mine from way back when. Let's go and big up
Miss
yourself.
K.
Garfield said, sorry, when
Just
the
in the
man
file.
will not pay the child support to come back to the mother. Hang on a minute. When the man will not pay the child support to come back to the mother. And he also said, it's my cousin and the panel, and he is in the black. Oh, it's your cousin.
Hold on.
Oh.
Oh.
He said he always treated my stepkids just the same, and I take care of my own. Well, that's Garfield.
Bamba. Okay, big up yourself. Big up yourself, my general. Don't worry yourself. I mean, over there in Canada and I call. Big up yourself. Bamba. Don't know. Bless up, my brother.
Bam, bam. Yes.
Bamba.
Big up,
Original.
bam, bam.
I
All the-
history still, but we'll ask you about
all the persons on the platform, YouTube. Good evening to you guys on YouTube. We don't want anyone to feel left out this
Yes,
evening.
I've already addressed those on
Yeah,
YouTube.
so big up on yourself. But
Yes.
another thing is that remember that when a stepdad or a stepmom is a lady is talking to a man, vice versa,
Yes.
it will some ladies will wait for a period of time and very, very cautious of introducing that child to that person.
which is right.
And
should be the case.
yes. And in so doing, likewise, I think majority of the time, fathers are the ones who always play the stepdad role. Mainly.
Yeah, mainly.
And for a woman to do that now, they have to do their investigation properly. For those ladies who are concerned about their child seeing you with this person and that person and stuff like that. For some ladies, no disrespect to no one, because it's something factual, they don't care. Likewise, some men. For as you to meet someone to introduce them to your son or your daughter or whoever it is. Some persons will wait 2, 3, 4 years. The problem that some people may have with this stepdad issue or the stepmom issue is a matter of how they treat the dad, treat the child, how the child is being treated. Now what happened, a lot of persons will never ever treat the child in a bad way in front of the parent. And that is what we have to recognize. Majority of the abuse that kids face that has step parents it is
Inside.
done when that mom is not there or when that father is not there. And what some persons, some parents who find themselves in those situations, they are naive to the fact that when a child say, Mom, you know, for argument's sake, Mr. Brown did that to me, Miss Red did that for me. A lot of parents don't pay any attention to that.
Welcome aboard, Antonio.
So when those things happen, when those things happen, you find that there is a breakdown with that child not having any respect for that person. Now we as parents, we'll never know which situation we may find ourselves in. And it's for us to know our child, listen to our child, right? Don't tell them, go and sit down, find something to do, or whatever it is, because they're not going to mistreat them in front of you, G, or in front of you, Nubian. You get what I'm saying?
No, they won't do that.
Upon our next level now, still, this is a serious part because we have to say now. You have some kids get through them lifetime of growing up to the age of say 18, they've seen like 5 stepdad. That's not good. They have at least 5 stepdad. You know what I mean? That's not good. You understand? As I was saying, some people introduce the kids them to the people too early.
Yes.
But in reality, that's not good for no child. For them to grow up, their biological parents is not in the home, and then during their time with their mom, they have at least 5 stepdad. That's not good.
No.
And that's happened many a times. Loads of time those things be going on. They spend 3 years with this man in their life as a stepfather.
I can see you,
That
Garfield. We're getting to that part.
That man gone. Same thing again. The next stepfather come and play the next role again. That man gone. And, you know, one of the stepfather might come and get a kid in between. If they didn't play a film time, then he gone. And then the next stepfather come again. It's just ridiculous. That's not good. Sometimes people just deal with them or deal with and stay single. Sometimes, if you know you're not really serious and you know you stay single, have a youth them when they grow up, you're going to live your life. Stop introduce. Ladies, no follow if you stop introduce a bag of man to no youth them. It's not good. Keep your thing on a level.
As I said before.
Hang on a minute. We have to welcome to the show Tekin and Cassandra. Welcome to the show. And Natalie, welcome to the show. Natalie White. And Garfield, Garfield says he can talk for himself. He's a very good father, plus stepfather. But I never always get the thank you and the respect for the role
you play.
we may play simple.
Real
And
dark.
he also said, but sometimes we cannot really blame the mother because she's trying to find better for her kids.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, that is a good point. But as I said to you before, Energy, it's not introducing, because how many parents introduce their child to the parent? They will just see that person around and they don't sit and have that discussion with he or she and say, this is whatever, this is whatever. They just see them. And then this person will come out of the blue. Don't do this, don't do that. Just go there, go there.
Yeah.
So in reality, have you, as whatever, whom the person, Garfield, said you're a good stepdad or whatever it is, how many persons have you been or been around that person who that female has introduced you to the kids, said, this is your stepdad?
No, hold on. Maybe you don't get introduced, but you play that role. They don't, they don't.
But that is the thing.
No, what I'm saying still, the point I'm saying, whether you get introduced or not, once a day you live with a woman, you're playing a role as a stepdad. You're in those kids' life. But what I'm saying, nothing wrong with a stepdad, but the problem I found, I said, a lot of women, if you know you're not capable enough to hold on certain kind of life, and you have a kid, and you have kids, keep your relationships out of the home. Keep it away from the kids. Don't bring three is not good for
Yeah.
any kid
It's
growing
confusing,
up. And
really.
yeah, and have three, which within their life of growing up with their mama, they have at least 5 stepdad.
Yeah, but
you know what I mean? It's not cool. You come this time, as I said, this man come and he spend 3 years there.
But
He might have a kid in between.
but
Him gone. Then the next man come.
the one thing I totally understand because that's why I listen carefully what you said. What I'm saying is the introduction that has been made.
But what I'm saying,
Remember, you mentioned it, I'm just saying, asking what you're saying, which is, you understand, you did not say nothing wrong, point blank, and I understand that aspect of it. But no introduction was done. They only see the person, as you mentioned, but no introduction was done.
Yeah, but
so that child now don't know really who that person is.
of course, they're not stupid.
But it's not about being stupid. It's about communicating with your child. Because you're thinking for somebody, That's what you're saying,
but what I'm not- what I'm
Because
saying-
you just said the child is not stupid.
All right, yeah, but what I'm saying,
So it's like that is what we fail to understand with the whole aspect of life. If we communicated on an effective guide process, then things wouldn't be that complicated.
Stick up in. All right, stick up in. So what you're saying, it's right if she introduce a 5 guy. Say, oh, hold on. You always say it makes
You're
sense.
saying that
if
it's an
if she
introduction.
introduce the 5 guys, and then they leave, it's still the same thing. What I'm saying, even though the introduction has made, if I'm with a woman, and I'm me and her in a relationship with the kids, especially they reach 8-year-old. 9-year-old, 7-year-old. They fully understand. Say, this mom, this is my mom. What's her partner? And we're going. So whether the introduction make or not, what I'm saying, I'm not talking on the kids' behalf. I'm talking on a woman. Things where I say where I don't like. What I'm saying, woman need to be sure before you bring a man in your youth them life. Make sure you sort out. So make sure you know what you're doing. It doesn't make sense because it doesn't look good for a kid to grow up and between her time growing up or him growing up, he got at least 5 stepdad. It doesn't look good. It's confusing because everybody have a different persona. Everybody come with a different idea. And you know how much ideas in that kid's head by then grow up? It come with my idea when we used to put on them, then the next man idea, and then the next man. It doesn't look good. What I'm saying, if you know that, you can't hold on a relationship to a certain height. And not saying you don't have a relationship, but keep it away from the kids. You can have a relationship outside. Don't every time you have to bring a man in your home where there's kids. It's not every time. You understand? Especially if you try once or twice and it don't work. Let your kids them grow up and then you can go and live the kind of life where you want to live. It's not good, especially for a daughter, to see your mom and see you have 3, 4, 5 steps. That is not cool.
That goes on with what Garfield says. He said, my last son's mother, I just feel bad for her 3 daughters because they've been through a few before.
All right.
And he said, me forward in their life. So, sometimes it just, you, as a mother, and it's not just mothers because obviously there's men out there that are the main parent and then they get their partners as well. I think it goes both ways.
Yeah, both ways. But
to be fair, because as time, time goes on, things change.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of fathers out there that are taking the role, as the mothers. The mothers will run off and leave the children and leave the fathers.
Same thing goes.
Yeah.
Don't bring a lot of women in the house and you're not going to keep. You understand? Because a lot of people tend to do, even biological parents as well, tend to not remembering it's not about them. Once kids is involved, it's not about you. Sometimes you have to put yourself aside and do what's best for the kid and try to work out and this and that. So the best thing is try and grow the youth in the best way. Because another thing, as a stepfather or a stepmother and everything like that, it's even more difficult when you're raising a step than your own. Because basically, now, if I'm in the house with a woman and her child, and me try to talk to the youth certain way, and the woman should have a go at me. If it's my kid, I don't business. But if it's not mine, I'll feel away. Yeah, you understand?
Yeah.
So it's a catch and go, but as I said, the greatest thing, you have to have love for that kid and treat the kid
Yes.
just the best. Yeah.
Antonio, sorry. Antonio now says, right now, he's dating an African princess that has 2 kids and the father is not in their life.
Yeah.
But I step up as a father
Straight.
of 2 boys and I take her 2 kids as mine. The way I treat them is an example. The daughter draw a family picture at school and took it home. Her mum asked her, who are all these people? And she said, mum, brother, and Antonio.
Yeah, that's good.
Once you pick up a woman with kids, you're the father. It's a package. If you know you're not staying in the woman's life and the kids are involved, be a man and don't lead her kids on.
Straight.
Yep, I agree.
Yes.
I agree. And well done to you, Antonio. Well done.
Yeah, you know, this is how this is very serious. And to be honest with you, I have to say a special shout out to Antonio Nice because I have never ever spoken to him verbally, right, in regards to family, and he don't mention the kids. And he is an exemplary person when it comes to that aspect of it. You understand?
Yes.
So a lot of times we all do things, a lot of persons, you know, also do things for recognition.
Yes. Yes.
And that is where I think human beings get misled along the way. Because everything they do is it that somebody has to know. I'm doing this. You get what I mean? Yeah. And they like a public compliment about their good doings. You get what I mean? But to me, that is, I'm telling you now, this is the whole thing wherein human beings thinking confuses them on the way they think and the way how they act. And the main reason why I stressed on that point, saying communication now and introduction, remember that not everybody is on the same level. Not everybody, not every 8-year-old thinks like an 8-year-old.
No.
Some
Everybody's
kids'
different.
levels are
Yes.
different, just like us as elders. You get what I mean?
Yes.
So good communication. The thing is, when you have, I've been around ladies with kids, and we live quite well, to be honest with you. But there's one particular lady that I can always speak about, and I take my hats off to her, who, the way she communicates with her kids, sometimes I even don't even let her know that I learn a thing or two from her. Because the way how she communicates with the kids is similar to us having a conversation. And I've been doing that for time. But I know that at the end of the day, a man's behavior is a bit different. Like with my kids, I communicate with them on a level from when they're small and stuff like that. Then what happened, the older they get, they become more of a more fluent communicator. So the introduction, and for kids to wait and see, to assume that that person is that. Not every child thinks the same. But what I would want to do, I would want to hear from some of the listeners and some of the viewers.
Well, they are very, very
Yes,
instrumental
let me
right
hear
now.
from them.
Benson,
Well,
Let
hang on
us
a minute.
wait
One
for a
second,
minute
we
and
have to
hear
address
them.
the
Yes,
viewers.
yes.
say
Let
something
me hear
first.
from them.
Let me say something first, because Benson, you're still going on this introduction. What I'm saying, whether the parents I'm not talking about it, I'm saying, woman should make sure of what they're doing and don't
I didn't
introduce them
mention
kids.
that point.
Don't
That
introduce
point.
them
You
kids to
keep
a
saying
lot-
this
to a
woman,
lot
woman
of-
should.
lot of
But I
kids.
didn't say anything
No, but
pertaining to
yeah,
that
but
just now.
You're saying
I didn't.
introduction.
Yeah,
Why the
because
introduction?
I'm speaking on the level of the communication between each two different persons, where the level of the person seeing. I don't.
They will, of
You
course.
understand? So
What I hate-
it's different. So all right, this is what I'm telling you about now. The
Welcome to Chill and
understanding
Spill, people.
Yeah, that's why I'm
This
like
is what
when I'm
it's
there
all about.
because
Leave that.
This is
yeah,
what,
yeah,
this is
no,
what it's all
no,
about,
but no,
people.
leave it.
Leave that alone,
Go
man.
to the listeners and the viewers.
Yes, please. I would like to address the viewers, please. Whoa.
I go down with it. I go down in the book.
Whoa. Oh, my goodness. Whoa. Yes. Christine said communication is key, and I agree. And Faye says yes, but as the parent, you must introduce the person as something if he is living there. And she also said, and what happens sometimes is the women feel that probably each one is for good, but then the relationship breaks down. And then what?
But that's what I'm saying. That's
You
what I
know,
said.
and Zeus said there should always be an introduction. But the thing is, Faye made a valid point. Because the thing is, what if you've waited a long period of time to introduce the man or the woman,
and then
you feel to yourself, you know what, this is it.
That's what I'm saying. I'm picking
You
on
know,
the point of
how long is it that you have to wait?
And what I'm saying, even with the introduction, what I'm saying, I truly believe if a woman have kids in the house and you try at least 2 relationships and it doesn't work, you still can have a relationship, but be smart about it. Keep it away from the kids. Keep your relationship away from the kids.
Well,
you
Garfield
still can
said,
do what you're doing.
Yes, Garfield says, well, we have a call in. Hello.
Hello, Chill and Spill. Hello, GMPT family.
Hey.
Yeah, this is DQ Design.
How are you, my love?
I'm absolutely wonderful, and I'm listening, and I do believe that there must always be an introduction when you're coming into a family, a new family, where there are children involved and you're not the actual parents. But how would you deal with children who are actually difficult? And what I mean by that is that children are not going to be so accepting of a new mother or a new father coming into the family, and they could be quite difficult because they're how can I say it? The original mother or the original father is still in their lives, and they can be difficult towards the step parents. How would you deal with that? I put that towards G Starr actually.
Oh man, yeah. I don't know.
Thank you, John.
And Benson, if you wish to answer, that's also up to
my
you.
question.
Thank you.
Thank you. You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you for the call in, Joanne. Thank you.
DQ, how would I personally, if I'm to be a stepfather now to any kids, they have to be very young. Seriously, like if I'm to meet a woman now with under a certain age, I would be good. I would be the best, but I wouldn't try to be a father. I wouldn't even try to be a father to kids who are already half grown, and I would just be the best I can. If you need my advice, I advise. But that father role, like in-depth father role, I wouldn't even play that. I would just leave that because it's not gonna work.
Why?
Why it's not gonna work? Them things don't work, innit? You know that those things don't work. When kids are already grown, in certain way, they're already stuck in their way. So what I'm saying, I wouldn't be like a bad person, but I said I would be there like this and that. If you need my advice, I give my advice. But that extreme father will like telling you what to do and trying to be your father. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't take on that role because it's per se, a father himself, a biological father himself, can hardly even talk to his grown child, much as you who is getting resent. So it's best for you to just
Not all the time.
yeah, I know, it's not all the time, but
Yes.
most of the time it's best for you as a man if as she says and the kids are resentful. It's best for you if you just go easy. Don't try to do too much because it will be a problem. Not saying you're gonna ignore the child. I say I wouldn't ignore. I'll be there if you need my advice, if you need my help, anything you want from me, I can give. I'll give. But to be like, oh, trying to bring you in a way where I think is right from wrong,
Oh,
certain way.
we've
I'll
got
leave it.
another
You know
call
what I mean?
in. Hello, welcome to Chill and Spill. Who are we speaking
Hi,
to?
Chillin' Spill. It's Zuz.
Hey,
So,
Zeus.
How are you guys? Good show, good show.
Thank you. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. I feel like I just need to touch base on this topic because the topic is a very hot topic. But
Yes.
I feel like if you're going to be in a relationship with anyone,
Yes.
it comes a part of the challenges. If you're going to be in a relationship with someone with children, so whether they're older or younger, sometimes the older ones can be more receptive than the younger ones. Sometimes the younger ones can be more receptive. So it all depends. I feel like if you're going to be in a relationship with a person that has children, you have to take it upon yourself that there's possibly that there could be challenges, and you have to take that on board.
That's
It's
right.
part it's a part of it. You can't just kind of dismiss it, and I'm not saying anyone's dismissing it, but I'm just saying that whether the children are older or younger, it is a part of the challenges when you're going into a new family, whether you're male or female,
Right.
you know.
Yes.
And you have to take this on board, and if you really love that person, you're going to welcome those challenges because you love that person and you love that person's children as well.
Yes.
Don't want to be in a relationship with a person that has children, and then you have to take yourself away. You can't really involve yourself with someone that has children because you can never basically just have a relationship with someone that has kids and then never have a relationship with the children. That doesn't make sense. That means you're just a passerby, to me, in my opinion. But if you're really serious about the relationship, then you would always want to be involved with that person's children.
Right.
And
Yes.
that's what I have to say, because children do look for mother figures, father figures. They look for that. They look for that discipline. So they might be hard work at first, but as time goes on, it gets better.
Oh, okay. What do
So
you
that's
think?
what I have to say. Thank you, GMBC.
Thank you, Zeus. Thank you. Thank you
Thank
for calling
you.
I want to
in.
shake
Take
it.
care.
Bye.
The one that kind of sticky. That get better business.
No, you know,
It's a package,
no,
isn't it?
yeah, yeah, what happened?
I'm sorry,
A
but
package.
please remember what he's going to say because we have to address Garfield. He's been there for a little while
Yeah,
now.
yes,
He said, "Well, we have to understand that females don't like to stay lonely or single for a long period of time." So I would say we had parents to remember that every action comes with comes with a reaction, but we still have to big up the good, caring mother.
Yeah.
Could you just go through the mixed cloud,
Okay.
please?
And Christine says it depends on if they're grown. Yeah, it depends on how they're grown by the parents. And Zorna said, I had a stepdad in my late teens and I respect him because he was a wonderful person. Lovely. Welcome to the show, Garth. Welcome to the show. And welcome, Lala. Welcome to the show, Lala. Welcome to Chill and Spill. You can continue on what Zuz 212 had to say.
Destiny 5. I haven't heard from the lady who has suggested this topic, Miss Helen.
Yes,
Where
where
I
is
haven't
Miss
heard
Helen?
from Miss Helen.
But she are listening.
So it's not all the persons who sorry for snapping my
Sorry.
yeah.
G Star's got a special message from Antonio.
Yeah.
Antonio said, G Star, if you respect your kids and you meet a woman with kids, first, as a man, you have to come, what?
You have to show.
Yeah, you have to show the kids respect, love, and kindness. Those kids will give you back the same love and respect.
I never
I must say-
no, hold on. Listen, personally, what say, you see, when me come here, as me say, me come to talk the truth, and me talk reality. The thing is, yeah, all those things, yeah, in life, that's how it should be. But we have to face reality. we have to face reality, and this is a reality where we live in. As I said, kids growing nowadays not even respect their own parents, much less you as a step who's gonna come
But
and try to. Listen, let me finish. Let me finish. Yeah? What I'm saying, I said, if I go into a really, I would rather, if I'm going to take up someone with kids, the kids are young, where I can at least talk to them and get to know me like that. But when kids are already grown, they're already in their ways. You understand? And I wouldn't, as I said, I'm not saying I wouldn't be there. I would be there. I would talk to them, everything like that. Do what I can do and everything. But that in-depth father role, like trying to be your dad, like, no. No, that's
You know,
Well, everyone's entitled to their opinion.
I wouldn't try that.
True.
Like they're trying to be your dad.
That
No,
is
no, 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 no.
that
You're
is
already
what
gone, yeah.
that is what I was just going to say. Right? That is what I'm just going to say, that it's a lucky thing that everybody is entitled to their own opinion. Yeah? And that is his opinion. And you know what happened? I'm so grateful for the callers that are calling in. And I'm so grateful for the participation. And I'm so grateful for the fact that G Starr is here tonight. And Nubian, and we're giving all these points. Because guess what happened now? Is his opinion. And you know what happened? The way he answered before, my belly turned inside. Which you know, because I did so disagree with you. But what happened now? This allows me now to realize now that is your opinion.
That's it.
Yeah. But
And that is why, you know, I'm going to tell you something. This is how communication is good. And communication without listening plays a key role. Because if I had gotten the opportunity to reply to you, to what you said just now, honestly, I felt even my skin, my temperature go up. For what you did I said to how disagree with you. But your opinion.
That's it.
So
That is the whole point.
Yes, so this is how, hold on. And that's what is I said just now, listening. Because I waited. I was going to butt into you and you said, let me talk. So I'm going to do what you...
talk too long.
But that's what we are here for. But
Yes,
I'm
this is
speaking
chill and
sense.
spill. This is
And
chill
this
and
is my
spill.
opinion. So hear what happened now. Now, this is how this is very important, because it's his opinion. I respect his opinion. But personally, my opinion is that communication is the key. Not even communication, but the person's personality.
Welcome to the show, Will.
Yeah? The person's personality. Now, we as human beings, ladies and males, just alike, now this proves to you that when you're talking to someone, to make sure that that person has the right criteria and your expectation, that they can fulfill your expectations. Because when you're entering into a relationship, make sure you write down your do's and your don'ts. Because to me, it doesn't matter the age of a child. If the child is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and then we start playing hopscotch, it don't matter. It depends on the personality that you're speaking with. Then when the lady introduced you and said, no, hear what happened. This is your stepfather, Benson, or whoever it is. It is for me now to say, look, I'm not here to change your life, but we are here to live as one family. We will all have disagreements at times, but feel free for us to sit down and talk and find out their likes and their dislikes. The meantime you spend time around those kids now, you get to know them and know their personalities.
And that goes with, that's the thing is, sorry to cut you, but at the end of the day, when you are in a relationship with a woman or with a man, the time that you get to know the woman or the man, it's the same amount of time that it takes to understand the children and learn the children. Because I'm telling you something now, it takes a longer time to learn the children more than the parents sometimes, to be honest.
Listen.
You know, and Will said, yes, I agree. Communication is the key, and personality. You all need to understand each other so on and
All
so
right.
forth.
I'm going to tell you something. Let me tell you something about my personal life. You have enough time because we don't have no time when show I go finish. But here what happened. That's why more time me like to keep quiet. But let me tell you something. Me enter a relationship a couple of years ago with a step youth, right? A stepman, stepfather. When I entered the relationship, the lady had 2 sons. One was 18 and one was about 10 at the time. And to how serious this was, I almost lost my life in that relationship. Right?
Wow.
And when I went in that relationship, the mother had never experienced the little boy being so open to any mankind until the father used to beat that child in Jamaica whenever that child mentioned my name. Benson taught me this. Benson did that to do with me. Benson showed me how to make a kite. Benson taught me to do my homework or whatever it is. Nobody can tell me nothing that communication is the key on your personality.
Definitely.
If you don't have no good personality about you, you have a problem with everything that surrounds you. And what happened is, remember, us as human beings, I'm going to show you a vibe. This is what we have to condition our minds is. When you can hiss your teeth all the while, because all the time me hear. But guess what happened now? Whenever you're speaking with anybody, anyone at all or wherever it is, you're supposed to be able to articulate yourself to a 50-year-old, a 20-year-old, a 5-year-old, and a 10-year-old. If it needs for you to be a 5-year-old at times as a man, you have to do it. If you have to be a 10-year-old, you have to do it. You understand? Some men go in a relationship more time and try to be too much a macho. You don't want to change nobody's life. Just be a part.
Well, me talk now. Someone will come and talk the truth and stop going like when I talk with people wait to do. Just talk the truth. You understand? Stop talking all the while when I talk with people wait. But I talk reality.
In your opinion, your opinion.
Yeah, but
and
everyone's
Your
got their
opinion,
opinion.
your opinion.
Yeah, but it's,
opinion,
it's-
opinion.
yeah, but
Your
let me
opinion.
talk now, brother.
Your opinion.
All right.
Chill and spill.
All right, talk.
No. This is everyone's opinion. Everyone's
Opinion.
No one's
Talk,
opinion
talk.
is
That's
right
what I
or
say.
wrong.
But when I say talk, but when I say my opinion, when I
That's
say,
it. That's
Nobody
right.
not stop
Yeah,
your
but stop
opinion.
talking about opinion when I talk.
Yes,
Your
yes.
Talk,
opinion.
stop this talk. Yeah, then.
Your opinion. And temperament too also.
All right, go on, talk, Benson.
Well, this is Chill and Spill, and welcome to the show. Yes, welcome to the show. This is it, Chill and Spill. Everyone's entitled to their own opinions, and G Starr has got an opinion. And
Yeah, man, me I say. You man just take offense to me and say like that, like.
No, he's
like,
not taking
of
offense.
Of course, when man are gonna talk about personality,
No.
me say, big man thing, me say, and me I talk reality.
yes,
And then me one can talk, me I talk reality. Me say, me rather fi take on a youth them when them younger.
nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, there's nothing wrong with that.
And me have proof, you know, say me do that and do that and
You
do that
didn't-
to my best and my ability, and that's
But-
perfect. Well, listen, let me talk.
Nobody not disagree with you,
Benson, let me talk now.
Nobody not disagree with you. Nobody not disagree with you. Nobody not disagree
I bully me,
with you.
brother. I bully me. I bully me, brother. Let me talk now.
Nobody not disagree with you.
All
So-
right, you what? You see me? We take on woman with any pitney, anybody, and just love them, and just be anybody father.
Yes.
That's what you are, Benson. Good.
Oh.
You calm down now, your skin now itch, you know? You good?
My opinion. So here what happened.
Yes, brother.
This is what where you even realize or whatever it is. Let me tell you something. More time, I don't me tell you.
Don't steal the show.
There,
Just keep
there,
on pointing.
there are things we are in life we are in like stepfather role or stepmother role. That simple means, you take on that role for be that person father.
But what I'm saying,
That person,
Benson,
mom.
what I said to you, I said, if I'm gonna deal with, all right, the question where proposed that poor the kids are unruly and don't want to listen, how would I deal with that? And I said, in my preference,
Yeah,
Oh, listen, let me talk. I said in my preference, I rather to take up a woman with the child when I'm young, where I understand so they can listen to me. I'm not gonna try to a grown kid where misbehaving and try to be a father and get myself disrespected and get in a problem.
No,
I'd
that's
rather
not.
Nobody
that's
know.
what
No, but the thing is,
that's what I'm saying. But what I'm
yeah,
saying,
but
that's why
why
I
is
would
everyone
rather.
getting?
I would
Yes.
rather kind of. The question was
Yes.
the question if the kids are misbehaving and not listening and being bad and resentive. And so I'm saying, to me,
Well,
in my opinion, it's best to get the kids when they're young. At
and we're
least they
getting a
get to know
call
you.
in. We're
A
getting a
call.
call in.
So I don't know, man. Got get so
But me
heated.
no answer to you all now. Me no, hello?
Hello, welcome to the show.
Hello, this is Faye.
Hi, Faye. How? Welcome to the show. Welcome to Chill and Spill.
Hi.
Hi.
So, yeah, I just wanted to say that I can understand what G Star's saying, yes, because you do get some unruly children and they're very difficult. They can be very difficult. And that is difficult for a step mother or father coming into the relationship to deal with those sort of children. I understand that as well. But I also agree with what Benson's saying that, it's all about the communication and the personality of the parties and the temperament of them and the children. You know, I mean, anybody that wants to be a step parent these days, a good step parent, I big them up really because it's
Yes.
not easy.
It's not
It's not
easy.
easy.
It's not
It's
easy.
not easy, and you do get some children these days. A lot of the children out there, you know what they're like. You know, unruly and disrespectful, but there are good children out there as well that will welcome a loving mother or father, welcome them into the home, and would respect them and love them just like their own biological parent.
Of
Yes.
So
course.
True.
Of course I
yeah,
know that.
so so that's all I wanted to say really. So
Yeah.
everybody's got their own opinion, and there's no wrong or right, but
True.
you do have to have a certain temperament and personality to even bring up children. It's not easy being a parent.
No, it's not easy being a parent. It's very, very, very challenging.
It's not
And
easy
I
being a
mean,
parent,
being a
a lot of people.
biological parent is hard enough, much less
It's
being a
hard
step
enough.
one.
It is because children are for life. They're not just fashion accessories.
Accessories.
For life.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they need a lot of nurturing, loving, and safe environment to be grown up in. So, yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
wanted to say.
Oh,
Thank
thank
you.
you, Faye. Thank you for calling
Why?
Yeah,
in.
you know,
Thank you.
What it is, I've got to say, yeah? I give my opinion.
Thank you, Faye, for calling in.
A question was proposed to me, and I give my opinion.
Right.
I'm not contradicting the panel.
No.
It would be the panel contradicting me. What I'm saying, why is people saying me contradicting people? I'm not. I give my opinion.
who said that?
Okay,
See
we're
there?
getting another calling. Another
See
calling.
there? I'm not contradicting no one. I give my opinion.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome to the show.
Hi.
Welcome to Chill and Spill.
Yes, hello. Yes, this is DQ Designs.
Hi, DQ.
Right, I just want to say to G Star that everybody's opinion is their own opinion. And Benson made an opinion, and that's his opinion.
Yeah.
And you've got to understand that you can't get uptight. I'm sorry to have to tell you that, because everybody is entitled to their own opinion. And that's what I needed to say.
Okay.
So
Thank you.
so
So at the end of the day, we're in. You see, this stepfather thing is like remember playing a role, right?
Right.
It is. It's like we have to understand that. G Star, one thing when we realize with you, you raise some good point.
No, what?
Honestly to God, hold on. I love your opinion and whatever it is. I respect your opinion. But just now, I never even answer to nothing what you say. Because I speak totally from where I say. But here what I say. When we have kids that unruly or out of order, one of the most challenging thing And honestly, this is what I like. Nubian, I've said this to you before. G, I have said this to you before. And this is something very strong. You say because me is a disciplinarian, honestly, I said this to you already, Nubian, and you say it's not a good thing to say. Kids that are out of order,
Don't like that.
me not like them. I can't deal with it because I am a disciplinarian. It's very sad to say, but me keep my way from them. But if you're in a relationship, remember, when you take on a relationship, me no mean somebody where you just a talk to, where you love. And you have to know that every love, be realize that love come as a sacrifice. We're in somebody where you just a talk to, because this is how maybe my opinion is that when we enter a relationship, and every time you enter a relationship, you feel that deepness for the person. Over a period of time, your feelings grow for the person, and you say, here what happened? I want to be a part of this person's life. So I have to accept the kids them or whatever it is, and take the kids them as mine. One thing when I notice with you, G, you have always, I'm not going to lie to you, I'm going to take my hat off to you. As you say with you, you're one man who I know for years now. When it comes to kids them or whatever, for me, the kids them want anything or whatever it is, nobody cannot tell me, say, you not support your kids them. Nobody can tell me that. Because I know that for a fact. You understand what I mean? But remember, your kids. And then remember like having the experience, because when we have the experience of being around different women or whatever, you understand what I mean? And them have kids. It's different because I go in a relationship where the kids them not have no behavior to the mother, but yet still them have behavior to me.
Yeah.
And funny enough, them have behavior to me. So I just my opinion where me see like from having the experience. Because remember this, people. Always remember, a man will smoke weed. Yeah? Him know how weed make him feel. The man who don't smoke weed can't come tell you how weed feel because him not smoke it. So we been there and we done that. And round the relationship, them what we know say, this kid, this child don't have no behavior or whatever it is. But it's hard for me, myself, because sometimes, well, if you find a lady where you love, where me love, and she have some kids who are big, what me I gonna do?
No. What may I say to
You don't understand?
Yeah, but what may I try to say to anybody
Yeah.
and everybody? I'm not saying if someone have big kids, I won't deal with them. What I'm saying,
we're not saying that.
What I'm saying, my statement is, I would rather, that is a word, I would rather to be a father to kids who are young, so I know I can at least talk to them. But when it comes to kids that are grown, I would be more skeptical of that. Meaning if I meet a woman and she tell me, if the kids are 18, 16, 15, then we're there. I would gladly. But the thing the one where I don't is because when a kids reach like 18, 19, they understand things. You can read, but when they're kind of like 10, 11, and all kind of, and then in their little bad way, I would rather not to have that. I would rather not to have that. Let's say I won't do it, but because I'm saying if I'm with a woman and she got kids at that age and they're unruly and everything like that, I wouldn't try to put out that effort to say, like, talk to them and say, okay, you have to do this, you have to do that.
Yeah.
If they're unruly and not misbehaving, I would just, you know what?
It just depends on the children.
Yeah. I would just leave it.
Yeah.
And just not try to push because already they're misbehaving. Probably their mom can't talk to them, dad can't talk to them. They're going to start to tell me, you're not my dad, you're not my this, you're not my that.
Yeah.
So for avoid all of that, I just leave you alone. Not saying I don't love you. Not saying I don't love you. Not saying I won't do anything for you or anything like that, but I just only get too involved. Than try to play that you try to be your father. I won't do that because it's going to only create more problem for me. And I know that's a fact. That's how things are. You just leave certain things be. That's what, to be a stepdad with kids around and everything, I got no problem with that. But just to know, say, if I'm dealing with someone and you got kids and they misbehave, I'm giving problem and all those kind of things, I'll help in every way I can. But to try to be this overlay, say, yeah, I'm your dad and everything like, if you don't want it,
Fine with you.
Yes.
And I wouldn't, and that's not gonna say I won't deal with the woman, and that's not stop me from love the woman. That won't even stop me from love the youth neither, because love one like a two different thing. Me love you, your kids, and everything like that. But that no means I must like you, because we don't like your ways. But that doesn't mean say I'm gonna see you getting in trouble, and do like I don't see. But to reach out and trying to correct you, trying to this and that, I'll just leave that alone.
Yes.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
man.
yeah. Welcome aboard, chappers. Welcome aboard. Antonio said, I agree. I sometimes play with dolls, with the little girl, and do kids things with her so we can make a connection as a stepfather. Yeah. It all comes down to your personality. You have to remember, being in a relationship, it's a up and down road. As a man, sometimes you have to be honest with yourself if you really can take on the title of stepfather. Be honest to yourself if you want to take on that role. I respect G Star's opinion, and we all see things differently. But at the end of the day, you have to ask yourself, do you want to be in that relationship? Yeah. I mean, as simple as that.
Yeah, it's simple.
You know, it's simple as that, to be honest. It's all up to you.
It's because, as I said, me know, say, me can play them role and me play that to the best. I don't think, really and truly, I don't think, I can't, not because I don't boast and brag about it, but me know, in my heart, say, me do that to the best of my ability. Best with step. Best.
Garfield says.
Best of my ability.
Garfield says, I can say my son, mother, kids, them, make him don't want to be no stepfather.
But just think about it when I read Garfield comment and whatever it is. Enough respect, Garfield.
Yes, respect.
Whatever Garfield is saying or whatever, we totally understand. But here what happened. This is how life is. You understand what I mean? You see the word step. If we really look into it, step or something more walk on, it's a dangerous something. So that simply means it's a hard role for a woman or man to play.
It's a catch 29, brother.
It's a hard role.
You have to strong and you have to know when to ease back. You have to know when to ease back and when, because as I say, as a father, my father and my son look for me and me talk to my son. No matter when I want to listen, I go talk to him say because I'm my son that. I mean, I go to the 100 and everything like that and whatever. But imagine now, me now, as a grown man now, meet a woman now, at least 2 years ago now, and she have a son where 13-year-old, 12-year-old, and him go on with himself and him not listen and him get what me can do if him not willing, if me try 2 times and me say not willing to listen to me. What else me can do?
Boy, here what happened. I don't tell you something. Here what happened. Me I'm gonna say something to you, Nubian. Yeah. And I'm going to say something to everybody. And listen carefully. That's why more time we have to just listen. Because you are. Remember, each individual have a different personality. Like the lady, whomsoever lady you might speak to me, speak to her, whoever. And if Nubian speaking to somebody, them have a different personality. Whenever you enter that relationship and the person have a child and they've said, all right, I have a 10-year-old son or a 15-year-old daughter or whatever it is. It's up to them now to tell you how the behavior of the child is. And they will say to you, how are you going to cope with this? Or you think you can deal with that or whatever it is. And then you say, yeah, me. Everything will just work out after that time.
Yeah, because it takes, yeah, you're right. You're right. What you have to do as a man in that
but
situation?
I hit me tell you some experience it already. Yeah. And then because me experience it already. All right, here what happened. Every day, this is no something when me make up because I'm up on camera. If people don't really know me, them don't know. What happened is, actually, every week, I will say to Nubian and say, so I think I should really be a real Christian. No, for real. Because guess what happened? You know why? No, it's true. Don't mention it to you every week.
Yes, you do.
No, G. Me mention it every week. No, because here what happened. Me no really go around nobody will give me, no kids will give me a headache when me have it. Only me lick up at me. You understand where give me that
yeah.
headache or whatever it is, and then no matter how the person will behave or whatever, them always behave with me different.
Yeah.
So maybe that the gift from the Most High, what me
Stick up
receive
in.
from the Most
Yeah,
High.
stick up in. Let me tell you something.
I'm gonna be wait, because Will is saying something.
Yeah.
Will says, I have had that speech already. You're not my dad. And guess what? That hurt my feelings towards a child after everything I've done for that youth. So I kind of hear what Benson I say. Me feel like I don't want to do nothing for the child.
I'm gonna make mistake.
When that child
True.
had calmed down, I actually got an apology, but still the pitney finno them players.
Exactly.
And Will
Exactly.
said, what is a real Christian, Dr. B?
Yeah.
No, you what happened now. You what happened. You know the only, me I gotta be honest with you. Let me tell you what happened. Me have two things to answer about this thing. You know, me not lie to you. It's like me and G Starr ever have an argument.
This is chill and spill. Like, this is what it is.
Even when we're not up on the camera. But here what happened now.
Yeah.
This is how I'm grateful for him. To him. Me don't go tell him something today, I'm not tell him. But here I'm grateful for him, so. Me learn now. This is the other part of my life where him teach me where him no know. That when I have somebody like his personality now, it teach me how to be calm and receptive and to accept them like a sponge and relax and calm. I'm always say one and two word and then I always say to him, say, me not say nothing again. So me learned so much from him where him not even realize. Because every aspect of your life, remember, we are going to meet persons with different personality. Now we go down to the part of a real Christian. A real Christian is a sacrifice and living upright, which in majority of my ways and my doings are upright. Because if check out it, I can count down one and two things when I do, which is not of God. You understand what I mean? But me living every day and giving thanks and praise. But me know I could have made more sacrifice in being that person who leave out the dancehall music or wave and stuff like that and swear now and again and have a drink now and again or whatever it is. Which nothing is wrong with that because in the Catholic Church when we grow, we drink wine when we do communion, when we take a bread.
You're not gonna have no
You understand what I mean? So that aspect of my life, me know there are parts of my life where me can improve. But in terms of my ways, if me find 5 persons say me stay bad in any way, them can't even give you 3 reasons.
All right, well, you want to.
Okay, hang on a minute.
So
Garfield
my
says,
answer to him question. Him satisfied with that answer?
Will, I wonder if Will is satisfied
Yeah,
with
why
that.
if
Will,
he's satisfied?
are you satisfied with that answer, Will? Let us know. Garfield said, my stepkids them have no respect to their mother because I am talking to them and they're getting rude to me too. So being a stepfather is proving challenging.
All right.
It's proving
Or was
challenging.
the stepmother still? We don't ask that question.
No, because it's the stepmother. It's very few. No.
And Destiny said, it is good when you have a step parent who is comfortable with your children. Yes.
Of course, it's the best thing.
Yes,
Yeah,
Destiny.
but what it is, as I said.
I thought you had gone, Destiny. I really thought you had gone. I'm very happy to see you here, to be honest.
Right. Is when we talk about situation, sometimes I talk truth.
Welcome to Chill and Spill, Annette. Welcome.
When I just talk, sometimes just cause facts. When I say, all right. So if I deal with woman and me and a youth can agree. That not going to change nothing me and a woman,
It change it for the woman.
No, must. It depends, as I said, that, when you change it, is when you follow up, when you're the youth getting a problem. Because yes, when you're the youth getting a problem, we go boom. But as I said, the best thing as me see, because experience, is just leave them alone and make them be. When they grow up and reach a certain rate, they will come around. But for you, I try to take on, they don't like you more. And as I say, two again, the Benson, go on a step youth, it's different from living with them too, Yeah, man.
True.
Going around step youth is different from living with
Will
them.
said, Will said, yes, I. Wilson, yes, we can.
Manners and respect.
Yeah, I can get that one. Yeah. We can work with that.
Yeah, because remember, you know, it's like having a woman live a east and you live a west, you know, you go visit her all the while, you know, and everything good, you know, but live with her, and then it change, you know. So having stepkids, having a woman with kids, and then live somewhere, you go there more time and everything like that. You will see certain things and you ignore it because what? You don't live there.
Well, Antonio says he would like
different.
to know my opinion because I'm a woman. You know, he said I would like to hear what Nubian have to say about my question to her as a woman.
You chat too much.
Oh dear. What, I chat too much or was that a mistake?
I don't want him to do that tonight. No, first that's what I mean.
No,
If
sir.
not make that mistake that when him talking, and you know, I remember I serious if I shut him up, you know.
No, sir.
I'm thinking to myself, I haven't said much tonight.
I was sure did something to me the other day.
I don't agree with that. I see we have serious.
Antonio, I'm sorry. Could you repeat the question, my love? Could you write what the question was to me because I seem to have missed it.
People,
Miss Christine.
people,
Miss Christine, good evening.
people. Let me tell you this. You see Benson, you see
Yes,
boy,
Christine.
you see the
Christine
boy
said.
Benson. Every night me come, I don't know what I go on. Every night me come on the show, boy pick from me, and I tell her, say, me and him. Me and him.
This
What do I
serious.
say? No, say no. I live on the show you alone.
Okay.
You know. I'm on the show alone, you know.
1
I
second.
don't know for the show we argue, you know. What I say, go.
Where's the chat too much something, man? Lord. No, not that one. Antonio said, I would like to ask Nubian this as a woman. What do you look for in a man? If you have kids and you're dating, what do you look for in this man to make you comfortable to bring him home to meet your kids? What do you observe and how he talks and interact with your kids? 1 second. Interact with your kids and how comfortable your kids are feeling around him. What do you look for, Nubia, before you give this man your head stepfather title? Well, that question is a little bit serious. Well, I look for a lot
This
of
serious.
I look for respect. The man has to show me that he is family orientated, that he has a lot of respect for me. That lets me know that you should have that same respect for my children. I look for a caring person, loving person, somebody that can hold a good conversation, articulate person. Because at the end of the day, when you're with somebody, you want to make sure that the person can have a decent conversation with your children, you know, and teach them something, you know. So, yeah, you know, sitting down and holding a good conversation with my children, teaching them something, taking them out sometimes, you know, if they've got children as well, having a good family meet up and stuff like that. I love all those things.
Yeah.
So these are the things that I look for in a man. You know, patience. You have to have patience as well, because that is a gift to me, because a lot of people do not have patience. You know, taking that time out to sit down with your children, it takes patience and time. You know, so these are the things that I look for in a man before introducing them and saying to them, oh, this is your stepdad. And furthermore, I don't feel like I even want to give the man the stepdad title. I don't know if because of my own experiences as a child, I don't know if I want to even, you know, because my children know who their father is. I don't think I would
Say,
this is this is just my situation. Everybody's situation is different, but my personal situation, I don't think I would say, oh yeah, this is your stepdad and you must call him stepdad or whatever. Yeah.
This is my partner.
Yeah.
That's kind of,
you know, and then I'll also ask my partner, you know, would you, you know, do you mind them calling you by your first name or anything else? Because in St. Lucia, I I'm half St. Lucian. So in St. Lucia, they call the step parent Appa.
Appa, okay.
Yes. So that even sounds better than a step parent. If you say Appa,
Yeah, Appa.
you know, Appa. Yeah. Nobody don't even know what that is, you know. If you're not St. Lucian or you don't speak patois, they won't even know what Appa is, you know. They say, oh, Appa, you know. It's like, okay, what's Appa? But yeah, I mean, yeah, that is my opinion.
And so that sound good.
Yeah.
It sound good, you know what I mean? That sound good.
Yeah, Appa.
Yeah, and the whole, your whole, what you're looking for and everything like that.
Yes.
That's brilliant. You know what I mean? No
pressure.
No pressure. No force nothing upon you. And
That's
all that
it.
something, man. Cause as I said, I grew up with my mother and father, you know. So I don't know no step. But saying that, what me get from growing up with my father, I got step brother. No, not step brother. I got half sister.
Right.
Grew up in with my mother and father. That is my mom kid, but it's not my father's. And I tell you, you want to know the difference. You understand? You want to know the difference. So that is not my mother, that's not my father's child. I know me have that in me as well.
Oh.
You understand?
Yeah.
You know me have that in my well. You never can tell. It's just normal. So even me for right now with my youth them what me have right now, me always tell them because that's what one of me. Not because that's your half brother or your half sister. Love them the same. Not because you're not the same mother and father. Love them the same. Because me not play when it come to youth, you know.
Yeah.
Respect how me deal it straight, you know. As Benson said earlier on, if you're not respect, you know, me and you can't. That not say me not gonna love you, you know. But love one like a two different thing. If you are disrespectful and everything, you know, no manners, stay away. That's why me not gonna
But
really.
the thing is,
you know what I mean?
sometimes in with some children, you never know. You know, your presence might even change how they are.
And they will, no, but
as
down the
children.
line, because I've been in a situation like that as I'm thinking, and down the line, when they grow, they change. You couldn't believe so easy on that
It's the
person.
same it's the same
yeah,
child.
because they get to understand life more now and realize, say, okay, hell. So you and them get a different kind of relationship now because they go and understand. And why you think it will reap to that? Because sometimes because you allow them and just make them go and do them and you leave them so they then go and get to understand. Because I see when we get in an altercation, we're trying to do that. See, you know what I mean? We try to get in an altercation already, trying to do that. So that's why me can say this now.
Yes.
It's situation I've been in trying to get into, trying to deal with situation and get certain ways to me. I just sit back and say, okay, all right, leave it. I know people grow up and everything like that. There's a difference. So sometimes you have to know. So that's why I could have said, yeah, if say, I read that when them.
Oh.
Tell me again. You serious? Me
Welcome,
nay hear you. Talk louder.
welcome aboard, Missy K. Welcome aboard. Welcome to Chill and Spill. Christine says, you can't impose the word step on any child. It should be up to the child when they reach a certain age if they want to call the person mum or dad.
And we keep on this part of the leveling of behavior. It's not even just about that. What about the role you play as a step? Would you shop for your step kids as would you do for your own biological?
Oh, you mean?
All them kind of things.
What? Shopping, not clothes shopping and stuff?
Yeah, just do, yeah. Just
The regular stuff, the things that you would do.
Yeah, for your,
Of course.
for your. But as I said, it's not everybody will do that.
Of
It's
course.
not every step do that. Some people come and say, no, this and again, too, you know, it depends, you know.
Well, me personally,
It all depends as well, you know.
Yeah, as a woman.
If we're living as a family unit
Yeah.
in one home as well, you know what I mean? It all depends.
yes,
Yeah,
as a
yeah,
woman, if I'm with a man and they have children, I would definitely take on the children as well, especially if it has to be for the long haul that we're going to be in this relationship for, and I'll take on the children as my own. Obviously, I'm not going to try and take over as your mother,
Yeah,
but I definitely will. You know, if they're with me, they're staying with me for the weekend or what have you, I am not going to treat them any different than my own children.
Yeah.
Hell no. If we're going shopping, clothes shopping or what have you, I'm not going to be going shopping just for my children and leave out the stepchildren.
No.
That
Yeah.
is unacceptable for me.
Yeah. So, because you know some people are like that, you know what
Definitely.
I mean? Yeah. So,
you know,
and
I don't want no children to feel any
Yeah.
type of way.
All right.
You know, it's like you're not sharing that dinner for your children. You give your children 5 piece of chicken wings, and then you give the step one.
All right. As I talk about that, as I said, the home with me growing up, I never see nothing like that.
Yes.
You understand? My father cared for my sister just like
equal.
And when me grew up, me kind of realized, no, my father, you know what I mean? Cause we grew
You
up
didn't even realize?
No, me never even realize it.
That's it.
But I'll tell you next now, when it come to that now. All right. So some people stay that, and we can say some people treat kids different. Because my auntie used to I have an auntie live in Kingston. That time I grew up in St. Mary. I have an auntie in Kingston. She meet in certain circumstances.
Right.
She bring her kids and come and live at my house. And she gone back to Kingston and work. Because she could reach a certain in Kingston where she couldn't afford to have the youth them with her. So she bring them come at my mother house and father house and them stay with me. However, when my mother would cook, my mother would share with the food. Because enough how we grew up. About 8 brothers and sisters, we grew up in one house. You understand? Between my mother and father. And then when my mother would cook, she would just come and share with the food and say, "When you come take on the food?" And gone. It's when my auntie come. And she come for the weekend and everyone cook. So when she cook, she share with her youth them one special. And then the different. So there and then again, now you know that. So
it's not even funny, man.
That's what I'm telling you. Certain people, so I'm telling you, certain traits I get from my mother and father. I know that say them thing they instantly.
Man.
Me no watch them thing there.
I don't like those things.
Some people I like that when she comes, she share.
No,
and as
man.
we pray that she share and she share for her youth.
You know what I mean?
Special.
Imagine if it's oxtail.
no
Well, you get 2 pieces of oxtail and then
you know why I'm not even got answer. I'm gonna just make that pass me. Because if me answer to him, did I say, "Come listen, you know, if me answer him, I go say me a pick on him tonight." So me not answer.
So what you have to say? Say what you have to say, man.
No.
Say what you have to say, man. Say what you need to say, brother. Say what you want to say.
So the auntie take 2-3 pieces of chicken and do what?
No, whatever she do.
I 4 dumpling.
No, whatever she do.
I'll give you 1 dumpling.
One flour.
Whatever she do, I don't really remember now, but I can remember.
You get 1 dumpling.
Yeah, I can remember clearly. Say, you know what I mean? I can remember clearly. Say she used to come and say, call for her kids them different and share for them food different. And then,
you can tell, yeah.
And then we.
But me.
But when my mother share.
Everybody get equal.
Everybody can just take up a plate they want.
Yeah.
But when she
and you know what? That's a serious thing, you know, because as youths, you just sit down and you're looking, and everyone's looking at each other's plate, and you're thinking, wait, what's going on? Well, I've only got 1 spoon of rice.
Some people
take it to heart. Else he wouldn't even have to about it. He take it to heart. I'll not remember say one dumpling get at the
Of course, you take it to heart. But you are going now. We use them thing, you know. We use them kind of situation, you know, as guideline how to live.
Oh.
Because, as I say, it's not everything people know about me. But you see me, as I say, when it comes to step, if everybody don't know, and could have said, you take off your hat and your everything. Benson said that take off your hat, you take off everything.
Where's the naked?
Me, I want youth where. Me, I want youth where. It's just certain things. You understand? Me just know on certain things, me just know say, me don't want on certain things, me just, you know what I mean? Because I just say, go, life, I've been through things, and sometimes I talk of experience.
Yes, and Antonio says, he says, yes, I do. I took my girlfriend along with her kids this winter to a store. I said to them, go and pick up winter jackets and clothes. I treat my kids and her kids as one. My kids and my girlfriend and her kids are all number 1 in my life. I make sure give everyone the same love and respect. That's why I don't wait on Father's Day to pick up myself as a father. I play that role every day in my life. From I wake up in the morning until I go to sleep, I'm available 24 hours. Amen, 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 amen.
What
well
done,
what, Antonio?
Talk the things. I say, Antonio, I have to respect and love that we're going on with you, because I tell you the truth, it's not every man can testimony the way I make, you know what I mean? So
yes.
You're one of the, you're
one of a kind.
Yeah, you're reaching a situation we're in right now. You can monitor your thing on a level, but just to put it out there is like that is not enough man want
It's
to do the
not
same.
standard.
All right.
Enough man want to do the same and came again. And we even them own
Jay,
and now get the opportunity.
you know what happened? May I go say
Well,
this?
yeah.
No knock on nobody. Please, not get this wrong. You know why me not really tell lie on that show here? Because too much people that on the show know me. And the people them when me know enough of them will say a lie I tell. So that's why me not tell no lie.
Kind of lie you tell me.
No, that's why me be honest and open. Now, you see with Antonio, me not have to even say anything or whatever it is. But I saw the whole family we stay, brother and sister. You understand what I mean? So all of what him say, my do, are the rule where all of we in our family as men. It's like, man, not lie to you. Me no know, we don't brought up different from nobody else, and don't get me wrong, and we don't act different from nobody else. But you see certain things in the family, when it come to kindness, care for everybody, we don't show partiality. You're supposed to see that with me. Same way, because if me did a lie now, you would have say a lie, man tell. And if me did have like an attitude about me where you not like, you would have tell me years ago and you wouldn't around me. Likewise, you Nubian, don't it? So what happened to him? So the same thing what is happened to Antonio. Far from what happened to me because not because we are family, but at the same way where we stay.
Yeah, all right.
You understand what I mean? So explain certain things.
Yeah, and as growing up as well, as me say, me have yard where all my brother and sister with, and at the same time, me have friend wearing, for sure you when me take in, when me and my brother take in, we have friend when we take. Garfield can't tell you. Garfield can't tell you. Me have virgin, me take in at my yard, literally live on my yard. And my mother and father,
As a stepfather.
and my mother and father accept him as well.
Yes.
You know things that I'm a brother.
Yeah.
Take in and
I've got a lot of
live
step brothers and sisters as well. I've got many of them.
No, me not talk about step brother and sister. I say me have friend.
Oh, friends, yes.
Friend, where I'm a friend. I'm taking me in, live on my yard. I'm a brother and sister, and everybody accept him as a family. Mother and father have no problem with that. They actually live on my yard.
Yes.
You understand?
That's right.
So at them kind of, me not really. So me know the ups and downs of certain things, man.
Antonia said, it's not about the money. Sometimes you have to make sacrifices to make things work out. And that's so true. I would like to welcome Phil Moore. Welcome aboard, Phil Moore. How are you? You've come in just a little bit late because we are wrapping up the show. We definitely went overtime today because this was a hot topic. The topic was about the role of a step parent. We've had some very instrumental viewers, a lot of comments, calls. We've had it all tonight. It was absolutely fire, and I loved it.
And Benson, why you leave me, sir?
What happened?
You know,
Hold on, notice every show.
Fillmore said,
Every show, me and Benson are always on the opposite side, you know. A plan for me, you know. We never agree with one another. What that's how it got still. We don't agree with him.
DQ said, what is the topic for next week? Duh, duh, duh. Oh my goodness. The topics are endless. I'm not even lying to you. It is endless. So if you, as viewers and listeners, if you have got a topic that you want us to address, feel free. We don't mind. And remember, those that are just watching for the first time, please check out our other videos on YouTube. With this is show 11, so there's a few that you have to go and have a look. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. You know, that is free. You don't have to pay for nothing. You know how times are already. Cost of living, yeah, it is free. Like, share, and subscribe, people. We really appreciate it. Without you, there's no us. So, DQ said mixed marriages. Mixed marriages. That is what she would like to talk about.
We can't talk about that now, no?
Yeah, no. So we're not going home. We're gonna be living there tonight.
I'm gonna work later. Yo,
Mixed marriages is a serious topic.
mixed marriages. What do you mean?
Yeah, mixed marriages like races, like race.
Oh, mixed.
Yeah, mixed and religion. And religion, I feel like that falls alongside religion as well.
yeah,
To
mixed
be honest,
marriages.
yeah.
Well,
Because you may be both black,
No,
but
well,
one might be Muslim, one might be Christian,
Well, not being.
or both white,
and,
or both.
Yeah, and the mixed marriages thing. I don't know if I can really tap on that because I've never experienced them kind of. I never have a mixed relationship yet. You know what I'm saying?
Oh dear.
I've got
That's
five.
it.
I've got 5 kids, and the whole of them, you know what I mean. I never have a mixed relationship, so I even know how to deal with that. anything I go step on that is like hearsay. It wouldn't be no truth. You know what I mean? So I don't know if I can.
And Destiny said, sorry, Destiny, I didn't see that. I'm just seeing that now. Destiny said, couples must be supportive to each other, not because the children is not yours. You should treat them different. Not because they're not yours. You should treat them different. Support the person you love. That's right. And I'd also like to big up all the step parents out there, step mothers and step fathers. Big respect to you guys. It's not an easy job. It's hard. It's not easy, and you know I have to give the respect. And yeah, well done to you.
Wow. Sure, yeah. Pepper.
Pepper, Scotch bonnet.
You you know why I love this whole thing and I just love it, you know?
Oh my gosh!
Honestly.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Benson, please.
Yeah.
I have to say this. Antonio says, "I enjoyed the show to the fullest. Now I can go eat Macquarie crab."
You
And
eat
it
too
also,
much,
yeah.
man.
You know what? Antonio, I've had enough of this about curry crab. I want curry
Your
crab.
belly might run.
No.
man.
What they call
I
it? Crab tamale.
And Antonio said another topic is why do women cut off their hair and then bite back?
I buy.
Rich,
Yeah, well, we can talk one on one.
What a thing.
Oh,
I gotta say,
dear.
enough respect to each and everybody who clocked on. Enough respect to those persons who share the videos. I really love that. Enough respect to the people them who take the time out on the Sundays to watch this show. And I love the people them who, as them see 9 o'clock, especially, we're not even going to call her name until next week. You understand what I mean? You should keep him on point when they come to the show, you know. Lady Christine, you see, me make a mistake. As the show reach 5 minutes, 3 minutes to 9, you know, make sure I say 9 o'clock, you know. So big up yourself, Lady Christine. Big up yourself.
Big up.
You know, so enough respect to Miss Zona, Destiny 5, DQ Designs. Oh my God, me shouldn't even start calling her name because it's too much to call. Faye Nichols, Miss Edwards, you understand? So, Roses, Zeus, everybody, every single person.
Diego.
Missy K.
Missy K and all the people on
Fillmore.
YouTube, you know? Enough respect.
Altan, Lala, all of you guys,
Diego,
Will,
Diego, big up yourself.
Garfield.
Yeah, Bamba, brother, my nephew, my cousin, everything.
Yes.
Family, everything.
Yes.
You understand?
Enough respect.
Mooney, big up yourself, you know. Big up all the Saint listeners. Super Dad. You understand? Culture Rhyme, everybody just go and big up, you know. Love. Juba, likewise. Everybody just go and big up there themselves because you don't know.
Yeah,
See,
man.
love the support and everything like that. And as me I say, Benson,
Christine said, "It's me." Confessions.
Yeah.
These are my confessions.
Yeah. As it reached
I'm
3
the
minutes.
one that calls.
Yeah, man. As it reached 3 minutes of 9. Yes, enough respect.
I love it.
Miss Mill, go and big up yourself every time, you know.
Antonio, big
You
up.
know, and big up to my mom and my dad and the kids them, you know, daddy love you
And
know,
we say
as
no-
always.
and
And
we
the
say-
step kids them, you know, big up the step kids them and thing.
Kids
You
them.
understand what I mean?
Say kids them.
Yeah, man, what you mean, man. We're a father for the world, man, what you mean? So I be a love and honor. And remember this coming Friday. And remember everybody, it's 2 shows we have. For those persons that are on the platform that are listening to Chill and Spill, every Friday night at 11 o'clock
Yes.
England time,
Yes.
there's also a show that we do the music. So if you go, for those persons on YouTube, you won't able to see that. So you got to go on the Facebook, yeah?
Yes.
Nubian,
Or
tell them
Mixcloud.
or Mixcloud. Tell them the Facebook address for me, please.
The Facebook is the fan page. I'm going to tell you the fan page. It's Benson GMPC fan page. You just write that in your search engine and you should find that ASAP. And remember, Facebook is doing something with the comment section and everything is a little bit delayed. We are not ignoring anybody and it's no disrespect to nobody. We're not ignoring anybody. This is a Facebook problem and we are trying our best to sort this problem out because obviously without you guys, there's no us.
All right. Nubian, please, I'm begging you, every single person on the YouTube, just share that show here for me, please. Everybody who log on the YouTube, go on the YouTube, watch the show here, and please, may I beg you, please, just share the chill and spill because I think it's too exciting for you to keep to yourself.
All right, yeah.
And whenever you see me and G Starr have a little we're good. We used to it with him.
You will see it with him too.
You
Yeah.
understand? So that's some any reason. You understand? So I
Yes.
saw it go. Be love from the bottom of my heart. Nubian, me love the hosting part. G, you don't know everything is everything. So
we don't
Nubian,
know, man.
you know what me have to say G
so we have to
before,
make
that's
it
where yourself
interesting,
go off, you know, and wherever it is.
What's that?
She always know how to keep me under wraps. So
Yes.
enough respect.
Yes.
Love you guys.
I do try.
Yeah, from me, good manners and proper conduct. Nubian and you have to close the show, you know, because you're the host.
Are you sure?
Yeah, me just want to give a long part, you know. Because me never really get for talk, you know. Cause no
What?
you know, normally me on for talk.
What?
You know, me really sometimes not really going at the box. You understand what I mean?
What?
So I just say,
Brother,
go,
let me
you
tell
know.
you something, man.
Be a love and honor.
Why you watch, brother?
No, me a burger, you know.
Yeah, no, man, say, come like the man, come like the man, like the man, take over, the man just, you know, give me a time. Man, say wait.
Take over Burger.
No.
Big up Burger. Anyway, you stand
Burger,
up.
big up. The whole
Big
Simply
up,
You
man.
family, big up.
Yes. Big up the
Yeah,
Simply
man.
You
Enough
family.
respect
and
to Burger every time.
yes, and big up Camise.
And Kemi's large up, you know?
Yes, big up each and every time. Thank you guys for your
No,
lovely
sir.
comments. Lovely comments. And yes, we try our best every week to entertain you guys and address topics that some people don't like to address. But until next week, episode 12, we've got 2 topics, you know. DQ said mixed marriages, and Antonia said a hair topic. Why is people buying hair to buy back and put it back? Cut their hair and to buy it back.
Because they don't like themselves.
Yeah. Oh dear. You start already. Listen, wait no.
What do you-
Wait
what do
no.
you-
Wait till next week no. Oh dear. All right, guys. Take care, and until next week. If you can't be good, be careful, and make sure you be safe, healthy,
Yo.
and take care of each other. Love you guys. Take care.
Hold on. I mean, I'll be like Benson, I'll be going to please, you know. Just share.
See you.
Later, bye. Take care. Have a lovely